35-37. Rogers State men up by 18. Halftime at Oklahoma Baptist. Bison on top of Wayland 28-23. Lubbock Christian leads at St. Greg's 38-24. It's Northwestern leading at home over Southern Naz 34-26. Oklahoma City has an 8-point lead at John Brown 42-34. And in Edmond, Oklahoma Christian leads USAO by a narrow halftime margin 39-36. So a big week for the Rogers State men. We got it started on the right foot the first 20 minutes. What do you expect in the second half?
Well, hopefully you just keep on keeping on. By that I mean you come out and start the second half like the first half. And I like how our men played with major intensity. I mean, our girls, I just did not think they showed that tonight. But the men come out and made their own enthusiasm. And then when you make three-point shots, it makes it easier. Just real quick, Sylvester Spicer starts out with 7 points, 4 rebounds first half. Kind of a lethargic one. But still, you double that and all of a sudden 14-8. And that's what Sylvester Spicer should do every game.
His first game back after an 8-game suspension. He missed a month of basketball. 27 straight free throws before a miss earlier tonight. Rogers State will defend the bucket to our right. Mid-America Christian starts in possession here at the beginning of the second half. Here's Shodipo, dribbles to the foul line, lost the handle. Ewing steals. He'll break out. Ewing's sprinter speed to the rim, lays it in at the other end. Boy, did he go to the other end fast.
And did he ever, he was even with the other defender and exploded, went by him. What I like about Alex Ewing, he's left-handed. And that ball was in his right. He finished with his right hand. I don't think at the beginning of the year he could have done that.
Ewing has 5 in the game. Rainey hands off from the wing to the block. Turnaround jumper missed by Haynes off the window. Rebound cleared by Boyd. Hillcats start this half with Sullivan, Taylor, Burnett, Boyd, and Theo Davis. Boyd up top, pitches it left wing to Taylor. Taylor dribbles right around a Boyd screen. Back over on the wing. 3-point attempt. Sullivan misses on the 3. A little bit long, and it's rebounded by Shodipo. He'll give it to Schroeder in the backcourt. Also on the floor, it's Williams now handling Rainey. Up front, Haynes and Shodipo. Left wing, here's Rainey. Lob with the left hand on the block left side. Haynes back up to the free throw line to Shodipo. To Haynes again. Now with 15 to shoot to Schroeder. Back up 17-footer good. I mean, he backed up. I think he was backpedaling as he shot it.
And Taylor played good D. He had a hand up and everything, block it. So I say Schroeder just can score, but I like his mid-range game. He can really shoot it from 15.
Davis, a right-handed hook, mini hook, middle of the paint, good.
Well, Theo Davis keeps this up, and then you bring Spicer off the bench and let him bang around along with Marseille and John Boyd. It's just going to make Theo Davis that much better.
18:25 to play in the second half, 59-39. Cats stretch the lead back out to 20. Here's Williams at the wing, throws it, foul line right, extended, jumper, 15-footer, good. It's Shodipo. He scores his third field goal. He has 6 in the game. Is this Hillcat team now finally at full strength, starting to remind you of last year's club?
No question. No question about it. And I knew it when John Boyd joined this team, saw how good he was, and then knowing that Theo Davis may join the team. This team right now, I'm telling you, they're going to peak at the right time, at tournament time. They have a chance to be as good, if not better.
Taylor head of the circle, 3-point shot, missed off the right side of the rim. Rebound, Shodipo clears for Mid-America. 17:45 to play in the game. 59-41. This Hillcat men's team now a legit 11 deep. And I think the rotations and the shifts for the guys have been much shorter, starting with that Texas trip last week. Here's a pass from Rainey, left block. It goes into Shodipo, who jumps to pass. It kicks off of Boyd to the baseline, where Schroeder pumps up another 2-point jump shot, and he has 8 all of a sudden.
You know, they've quietly cut this to a 15-point lead, and I said that earlier. Hillcats were up 25, but don't expect Mid-America Christian just to go away.
In the post, Boyd, right-handed baby hook just like Davis moments ago. It's up and through.
Unless you've ever shot that shot, that's a tough shot. I mean, the defender was right there, and it's not your natural shooting motion, but it looks so pretty the way he did it.
Hillcats up 17, 61-44, 3 minutes gone, second half action. Back up 3, top of the key, missed by Schroeder. Sullivan grabs the rebound, he seizes it, and then throws it up ahead to Taylor. 2-on-1, through the defender, he lays it up and in. Finger roll, George Gervin style.
That was the old flip dipsy do. Derrick Taylor showing something that I don't see a lot from him. He had John Boyd open, but I think he did the right thing. Rather than forcing the pass, took the layup himself.
Rainey penetrates, and he beats Ewings to the spot and lays it in. Corey Rainey with just his second field goal. 3.5 gone here in the second half. Here's Sullivan. Dribbles from the elbow to the baseline, pops it back up top, and Davis shoots a 3 that spins in and out of the cup, and Mid-America rebounds. Approaching 16 minutes to play in the half, 63-46. Over on the wing, Rainey finds Williams. Sullivan up in Williams' grill. Now Williams dribbles to the three-point line, right side, bounce feed, and underneath to the reverse. Haynes is tapped and fouled by Theo Davis.
You know, they can cut this thing down to a 15-point deficit, and that means they've cut into this lead by 10 points. And Coach Williams making a bunch of substitutions again. You've gone 4 minutes now in the half, and he'll start his substitution pattern and hopefully wear them down. That happened in the first half.
Yeah, by the way, the 55 first-half points, one shy of tying the first-half single-game high. Scored 56 in non-conference play against Avila University out of Kansas City, Missouri, as Haynes makes on the free throw.
I said earlier, Haynes doesn't look like a good shooter. His form is not, but I really like the way this young man plays. He just shuts up, plays hard, goes out and blocks some shots, misses both free throws. But you don't have to be a great shooter to add to your team.
Yeah, I said he makes it. He misses on the first free throw. Here's Sullivan, and a wing jumper off the back iron, no good from 16. Rebound cleared by Mid-America with just over 4 minutes gone in the second half. 63-46, and the jumper from three left wing missed by Schroeder. It spins around and out. And over the end line to Rogers State. The Hillcats go with Sullivan, Francis Burnett, Theo Davis, and Jeremy Marseille has now just come in. And now Sullivan will leave. Davis also exits. Spicer and Kellogg return for the Hillcats.
You can see without the Hillcats making their last 3-point shots, you know, over the course of the last 4 minutes of the half and the first 4 minutes here, all of a sudden they just become average. Now, you know, Mid-America Christian has played us even and even outplayed us. That's why it's so important of hitting these perimeter shots.
Brad Cosby has returned. UCO transfer, wears number 23 for Mid-America as Spicer moves left and banks it in with a pretty offensive move there. Spicer with 9 in the game.
Total defensive lap by Mid-America Christian. Scouting report, I'm sure, says force Spicer right, force him right, and they just let him go to his left. Strong hand, you can't stop him.
Cosby with the basketball, throws it in the lane. Shorter teardrops and scores with the right-handed shot.
And he can just score in all sorts of ways. 3-pointers, 15-footers, teardrops, get to the basket, speed. He's got it all.
Spicer shoots a three at the top of the key, makes it, but he caught it, traveled with it. Turnover, Rogers State. Shorter, and I know he's not that tall, but at 6 feet, 6'1", he has really long arms.
Yeah, he does. They're hanging down to his knees. Now his shorts hang down to his ankles, but you're right, his arms are down there. And, you know, I think our defenders are misled by that because they're up there close to him, think they got his shot covered, and he just still goes right over the top.
Nearly a steal by Burnett. Here's Williams, ball faking on a pass, misses a wing shot from 17, and it bounds over the backboard and out of bounds. Rogers State, Kellogg, Francis, Reggie Burnett, Marseille, and Spicer on the floor. Mid-America goes with Cosby. Also just coming into the game, Dyray Ross, senior forward out of Chicago, Illinois, and Garrett College. Shorter out there. Cameron Langster has returned to the game. Burnett, 3-ball left point. Good! Reggie Burnett over Charlie Shorter. Reggie Burnett wants to triple in. That's his first field goal. Didn't do much in the first half, but Reggie now into the shooting half.
Boy, then you add him to the 3-point shooting. We haven't even talked about him. He's a scorer. He ain't necessarily a 3-point shooter. He's a tremendous scorer, but if he starts knocking down the three, wow.
Well, Burnett's the sole reason Rogers State won that game, along with John Boyd down at Mid-America earlier this year. 68-48, missed shot by Mid-American. Burnett races in the front court and speeds up probably too much and misses a shot. Rebound Mid-America. Here's Williams pushing it up top to Shorter with 6 minutes gone in the second half. Quick release, three, compact release, and it goes in for Cameron Langster. Cameron Langster now with 5 in the game as he's made 2 field goals, a 3 and a 2. Spicer, 3-ball, top of the key. Good extension and hits the triple. Actually, it's a long 2 for Spice.
You know, he had just made the last one. Here's Chris Francis almost forcing a steal.
To Williams, he'll dribble in, throw it left block, and up and under to the reverse. Dyray Ross scores close to the rim.
Boy, nice job by Ross of using that rim as a shield. If he'd have gone up on the strong side, he got that block, and he up fake, went underneath the rim to the other side. Nice use of the rim.
That's Ross's first field goal. He has 2 now. 17-point cushion for the Hillcats, up 70-53 with 13-18 to play in the second half. Burnett marked by Shorter, screen from Spice. Burnett will lob it back on the wing left side, and Marseille shoots a 3. He misses long, offensive board, put back, yes, for Spice.
That's a case of a good big one being better than a good small one. Shorter's a good player, but Spice was just a lot bigger and just jumped right over the top. Didn't go over his back, went straight up over the top of him and gets a 2-point shot.
Spicer with 13 points in the game, and the lead grows to 19 for the Hillcats. Corner 3, who is it? Charlie Shorter. He hits another field goal here in this second half. He's hit 4 field goals here in this half, but he's up to 14 for the game as Ross reaches in and fouls Spicer.
The thing with Shorter is he gets that ball high enough, and you talked about his long arms. You think you've got him shut off, but you don't. So you got to start playing him at his waist. By that I mean you got to get a hand at his waist, be touching him where he has to move the ball around to get the shot up.
Media timeout, we step away. 12:43 to play in the second half here at the Claremore Expo Center, and Rogers State's Bend lead at 72-56. This is RSU Public Television and RSU Radio.